Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how I decant and melt my lipsticks to fit into my palettes. This is an old empty MAC palette and I've got the insert that takes 24 lipsticks. You can buy 12, but if you buy the 24 then you can continue just to build up your collection and add to your palette as you go along. So to do this you're going to need a metal spoon, ideally one with a long handle as it can get quite warm. Then I made a list of the names and the finishes of each lipstick and I cut them out. To decant my lipsticks from the tubes I'm using a metal spatula, but you can use a knife, just be careful. And then you're also going to need a candle. Now this is the first time I've used the 24 palette, so I'm a little bit unsure as to how much lipstick is going to take to fill the small container. Just use a small bit to begin with because you can always melt more lipstick on top of it. Hold your spoon at least a centimetre or two above the flame because otherwise it will turn the base of your spoon black. And if any lipstick touches the black, it will go into your pot. Once the lipstick has melted, you can pour it into one of the empty slots. If it's not quite reached the top, you can melt a little bit more of the lipstick from the tube into the spoon and then just pour that on top and it sets really quickly. Then I'm taking the name, which is Pure Zen, and I've put CS for cream sheen at the end, which is the finish of the lipstick. Then over that I'm placing a small amount of Scotch tape and I'm going to use this to stick to the bottom of the palette. And I'm going to do that for each colour as I go along, so for future reference I'll always know which lipstick is which colour and which finish. This is a lipstick I've already used, so I'm just decanting what's left in the tube. That's why you need something that's small so you can get into the tube and pull out the remainder of the lipstick. As there's more lipstick on this spoon, I don't want it to overflow, so I'm going to use my spatula to hold back the solid lipstick, pour in what's already liquefied, then return the spoon back over the flame to melt the remaining lipstick and then just pour that on top again. If the finish of your lipstick happens to be a frost or a pearl finish and you find that as you're melting it you can see that the shimmer particles or the pearl particles are separating, just give the liquid a mix with your spatula. Using this method really doesn't compromise the finish of your lipsticks. I just like to make sure that with those certain finishes you are going to give them a little mix before pouring them back in. That way it's distributed nice and evenly. Now I am using MAC lipsticks because I'm using a MAC palette, but that doesn't mean you can't use other brands in this palette or any other palette. You can do this with any of your lipsticks from any brand. You can also do it with gel or cream formulas. This palette will last you a while, but if you do run out of one of the lipsticks you just simply wipe it clean and then add in a new lipstick. So I hope this has been really helpful for you. Don't forget to label your lipsticks on the back so you know what they are. Then all you need to do is slot the insert back into the palette. If you want to remove the insert, place your thumbs on opposite corners and with your fingers underneath the palette, press against the base while pulling backwards with your thumbs and this will pop the insert out. It's quite easy when you get the hang of it. So I hope this was helpful.